Dear chosen God's, dear, oh man, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna say it straight up. I looked on the YouTube, and that has something about you're poor, you're a slave, you're rich, and you're a slave. Okay. How's it always got to be? How? I mean, how is always we black people got to be slaves? How? How can we be slaves? I know I'm a free black man. I think for myself. I don't feel I'm a slave by the white man. I feel that I can work, because I can work with anybody in this world. But it's always got to be black people got to be slaves. Why is it always black people got to be slaves when they're not? Asians, they not slaves. Puerto Ricans, they not slaves. Every other nationality is not a slave, but we black, and so we are slaves. I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. It's you. It's you, the way you think every day of your life that you're a slave. You the one make it harder for anybody to make it in this world because they think they're slaves. You're not a slave. If you keep believing that you're a slave, you will suffer for thinking that way. Understand? Because to me, man, it's hard for anybody to make it in the world. There's people out here screwing other people for no apparent reason at all. But you, with this slavery thing, you're not a free black man. I feel I'm a free black man. I can't help you, can't understand you, period. So if you think you're a slave, then you're a slave. I believe that I'm not a slave. I have to work. I have to bust my ass. I have to pay bills. I have to pay my rent. Everything I have to do. So how the hell am I going to be a slave? Is it different if a white man did the same thing I was doing? Did that make him a slave? I don't think so. It's like I look at the whole situation. If a black man work at the office and a white man work at the office and a white man is the boss, does that make that black man a slave for working with a white boss? But when a white man is working with a white boss, he doesn't feel he's a slave, but a black person like you feel that you're a slave. I'm going to tell you something, man. Black people have struggled hard in this freaking world to become successful. Understand? We are free black people. You don't want to believe it? Don't believe it. You got to work hard. You got to bust your ass. You got to make it. You thinking you a slave because you're black? You ain't going to make it. You must survive and you must succeed in this damn world as a black man or as a black woman. You keep thinking that you're a slave, then you don't make yourself suffer. So when I look at the situations, man, all that slavery shit, we ain't slaves, motherfucker. You choose to be a slave. Because to me, man, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around a black person who thinks he's a slave. I'm not a slave. You're not a slave, but you believe that you are. I sit back and look at this shit. You got a white man that's a boxer. And a white man fights a white man. Is that white man a slave? I guess not. But when you have two black people boxing, does that make both black people slaves? Hell no, man. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying, but y'all can keep thinking that. You can keep thinking about you a slave all you want, because it's going to hurt you. It makes you feel like less of a man or less of a woman. That's you. But I don't feel I'm a god doggone slave. We all got to work and make money. Everybody has to struggle. Even white people have to struggle. We all have to struggle in America. So the fact is, man, it's why do we black people got to be slaves? I don't feel I'm a slave. We got to be the only black race to be a slave? I don't think so. You can believe what you want to believe, man. But, man, I don't want to be around your Israelite ass. I don't. Because to me, man, I'm not you. You choose to be a slave, you think that you're a slave, then you're the one that's hurting yourself. I think you need some therapy or something, man. I think you need someone to talk to, a psychiatrist or somebody to tell you that you're not a slave. You need some counseling, man, because to me, man, I don't believe I'm a slave. I believe I'm a human being and working hard every day. You think everything is different because we black people? We ain't no slaves. You believe that you are. You believe it every freaking day because you figured if a white man is better than you, you're a slave. How can a rich white man, okay, a rich white man is not a slave. A rich black man, why is a rich black man got to be a slave? We ain't slaves, man. You're in the freaking past. Man, I don't know. Let me stop this, man. Fuck.